Okay, this is a quick run through of what's going on for advertising for the day camp. It's June 5th, 2019. Okay, so the idea here is to search for something that would bring up competitors or similar ones that might be useful to see what kind of ads they have to compete with. So summer day camps, Northern Virginia, one thing that I was searching on. Another one might be Kids Adventure Camp, West Virginia, Virginia Day Camp for Kids, Summer Day Camps, Northern Virginia. Let's say Adventure Camps, Charlestown, West Virginia, summer day camps, Harper's Ferry. Okay, so what we have here is a bunch of results to sort of look through. So let's just open a bunch of them. These are directories that might be good to look at. A lot of them are same. This one I'm clicking on because it's 2019, ignoring 2018. Dulles Moms is a good one. Summer Camp Washington Parent. Day camps for kids. Unique summer camps for kids. Summer camps, Eva Tyson's. Best 10 summer camps in Fairfax. And then girls 1+, we're going to just assume that doesn't matter because it's age 1+ probably. Okay, 34 traditional summer camps. Adventure Links, outdoor adventures. So we're going to just open that up. Brooksfield School, 3 to 10. Well, that's not entirely, but 3 to 15. Let's see, K to 10th. Well, that might sort of work. We're just opening these up in new tabs. Camp Griffin, 3 to 14. Most of these are starting very young, but through them 6 to 15 years old. So Centerville Preschool, that's too young. 3 to 17. Fairfax County Park Authority, that would be government. So let's see, Golden Hedges, young. 5 to 13, Merit Academy, Northern Virginia 4-H, Serve Camp, Reston Community, Summer at Potomac, K through 12, so that might be sort of. Okay, just sort of looking for those, and then we're going to do the same thing for some of the other ones. So Camp Hidden Meadows, we'll open that. That's a that's one of these. So we have to sort of do that. Except we want to go back. We want to open it in a new tab so we can, and of course, there we go. And then we're going to go back one. Okay, so here we are back here. Outdoor Adventure Camp, well, that's River Riders. And then there's River Riders again. We got to do a submission because it's not within policy to have 2 listings in the local section. Here's one, West Virginia. That's a directory. Summer Camp, Camp Tall Timbers, West Virginia. Ace Adventure Resort, Camp Allegheny in Lewisburg, West Virginia. So it's okay if these are not necessarily nearby because they'd be direct competitors. We're just looking for existing camps that might have big advertising going to see if there's anything really good. Also interesting, Google's given certain also searches, but those are all about Camp Tall Timbers there. Best West Virginia Adventure Camps directory. And then, West Virginia Camping. Well, that's not quite. Camps and classes for kids. Interact Theater School. Let's see. West Virginia summer camps 2019. We'll go there and search on that too. Some of these we've already seen. Okay. Let's see, I'm steering clear of YMCA because that might be a different thing. Youth programs, campus, Martian University, those might just be one camp, and university probably isn't going to advertise as much since those are not ads. So here's one of them, Camp Hidden Meadows, and we want to see what kind of ads they're doing. So we're going to take the domain, and we're going to go to this other one. So ignore that. We're going to do advertising research. Ignore that. Say, okay, we're going to see if there's any advertising for Camp Hidden Meadows. Nothing there, so that's good. So we can close that one out. And again, I'm just doing half of them. A lot of these are, let's see, maybe not going to have ads. But anyway, we're going to SEMrush or SEMrush, and that's where we're doing lots of, it's an expensive tool that searches for ads and organic listings, keywords, and all that stuff. So let's go back here. So we didn't see anything for Camp Tall Timber. So they're getting enough traffic from just organic search SEO. So for now, I'm going to ignore this directory. There's Tall Timbers again, Ace Adventure Resort. So we'll go there and see what they've got in terms of ads. So we're going to see if there's any ads for these guys. And sure enough, they do have ads. So just going to save that. Actually, we'll leave that up. No, we won't. Can't take a screenshot. Exactly. So we will, whoops, just copy it this way. Okay, so the idea is just to get sample ads and look through them a little bit at a time. All right, so we've got those sample ads, but the other thing we want to get is what are they using for keywords. And for some reason I have Ashburn in there. That was from a previous search. So we'll see if we can get rid of that. Well, actually going to Ace Raft. We're hoping to get it to aceraft.com/kidscamp, but it's not able to give us the kids camp stuff here. Let's do kids as a filter and see if there's any specific keywords for kids. And there's not. Anyway, okay, so we'll assume that that's done. Okay, here's another one. Camp Allegheny for Girls. So we take the domain here. Okay, go back to advertising research. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. See if they've got any ads going up, and they haven't found any in the ad history, which is mostly keywords and UI data. So the other one would have been historical data. That's mobile, so we're going to check desktop. Mobile is probably most important to start with. There's a whole mobile first philosophy, but nothing there really for Camp Allegheny for Girls. So we're going to see what this is. This is a directory for West Virginia. Who knows if it's paid or not. Best 2019 adventure camps. This looks like it's trying to get traffic to ads. So featured adventure camp is in Ohio. There's Tall Timber. This looks like it's about trying to get traffic, and it's not just for West Virginia. So we'll sort of ignore that one. And that's just a summer. It's called Interact. Interact Theater School. But let's not go there because that's just research. Let's see, this is, what is this? Herald Dispatch. So we're going to just see if there's any here. Football, Minecraft, that's kind of weird having a video game camp, unless it's something else. Guitar, ukulele, camp, invention, supercharged. Not sure what that is, so we're just going to scroll down. There's a thing here about outdoors. Oops, with the shine, lose the training wheels. Play camp for middle and high school. Marshals, dinosaurs. Okay, well, for now, we're just going to ignore that. Going back to this, Camps for Kids. This might be interesting because it's Virginia tourism. And there's probably lots of other ones here. This is just to see what kind of stuff they've got. Summer Camp Finder. So we're just expanding the search more and more here. Let's see if Virginia tourism has anything. Art, music, and culinary, outdoors. Okay, find a camp under outdoors. Let's see what we got. Summer farm camp. Well, summer day camp. Summer camps. Camp Roanoke. Explore Park. See more. Let's see, equestrian camp, camp and STEM. Well, mountain kids. A little bit of outdoors. One for school Smith. So these lake. New River Expedition. Fly fishing camp. It's going to be boring after a while. Wilderness discovery. And probably going to be the Virginia tour pages, which they are. So we want to go to their website directly, which is under a digital website. That's ridiculous. And that is also hard to find keywords and ads because it's a subdirectory of a club farm. So this is that same one. Let's see what else we got here. And booking. And here's one where we have good stuff. Blast from the past. Booking. No, that was, I still don't know the right one. Because there's some things here. That is Blast in the Past. Camp Roanoke. And it doesn't seem to have a website. Let's see. Dooba-dooba-doo. This is where it takes a while, so there's no good website. And that's kind of silly, but that's how things are. Oh, hang on. Visit site. Visit site. Okay. Roanoke County Parks. Well, that's a city thing, so we're going to ignore that. And we're going to ignore that. And we've already been there, I think. No, we haven't. So this may have been a mistake. MD kits. And let's just see if there's something here. Where's Weebly.com? We're not going to look at that. Weebly is a super cheap scenario that people go for only when they have need to have a $5 a month website with no marketing. New River Expedition visit site. Again, this one's because it's a subdirectory of Discovery Center. So we're looking for camp specifically websites because those are more likely to be advertising. Okay, and that's the same one. And the fly fishing camp, let's see if that's the same one. That's under Blue Ridge Discovery Center as well. So we'll get out of there because that was a subdirectory. Same thing. And let's see, what is this? Oh, same thing. Blue Ridge Discovery Center. Get out of there. Get out of there. Camp Horizons. Okay, so here's one that looks good, and I did have another one, but we're going to go back to the advertising research, put in a domain, and root domain, probably. Yeah, good. Okay, so there's some ads. Those are desktop ads, and we also have mobile ads. Oh, they haven't done a good job because they haven't done mobile specific ads, which is hard to not do these days. And there's no data for the keywords, so we're going to ignore that guy. And my active child. So here's more featured listings. The Triple R Ranch. This may be paid, but we're sort of looking for things that are camps specifically, even though a lot of camps are parts of other things, but like the Children's Museum of Virginia, the summer camp, but they got an advertised thing here. The museum may have a summer camp, but we're looking for things that are specifically summer camp related, even though they have it on the home page. I'm guessing they have a which they do. So we're gonna sort of ignore that summer. Anyway, let's move forward a little bit. Summer day camps, Northern Virginia. So we go through that if we want to. There was one here that I think was legitimate. Let's see, that's Yelp. That would be another one to look at for summer camps. Let's see, maybe it was somewhere else. Oh, here's one that's advertising here, ID Tech, even though it's not entirely similar, but they're doing a lot of. So we're gonna go like that because that's really for that. Dulles Moms, Washington Parent, have to look through all those. Ever Wonder Camps. Anyway, let's look at ID Tech. Okay. It's taking a while, but these are all the kind of keywords that they're doing. So it's a lot. Now they have all sorts of stuff specific to the types of things they do: coding, robotics, Raspberry Pi. That's a small computer type. Anyway, that gives us just the idea that they've got lots of cool keywords that are relevant. Offer. And let's see what the ad copies look like. And of course, it's going to do that. It wants more money if you want to see historical stuff. But this is live, existing ads. So you can see they have a lot. And given ones have certain keywords here, which is actually useful. Oh, no keywords to show. Let's try this one. That just means this tool wasn't able to grab that much data from them. And the ad history actually showed costs associated with the and that will sort of help indicate some of the statistics involved. So some of these coding for kids, Minecraft for kids, we're looking for something that says camp. So computer programming camp, 78 per click. Computer camp for kids, $3 a click. Programming for kids. Anyway, oh, and that's just with the kids. Let's search on the word camp. I had the word kids in the filter. That's probably why some of them weren't showing up. Summer camps near me, $3 a click. Summer camp, $3.59 a click. Summer camps for teens, $5 a click. And it can take 50 to 100 clicks just to get one phone call, and it can take 3 to 5 phone calls to get one booking. So if you work out all those numbers, it's easy to lose money. So imagine if you were doing summer camps for teens, $5 per click. Let's say it takes 50 clicks to get a phone call. You've already spent $250. And let's say one phone call, or it takes 5 phone calls with different questions, different people. So it becomes unaffordable, and that means you end up having to look for all the ones that have longer types of terms, and then those have lower cost per click. So anything with a cost per click over $1 ends up becoming pretty much unaffordable, if that. And then let's see, mobile, if they have any difference there on their keywords. I think we're still filtering for the word camp here. But and then this one, they have camps, I guess, all over the place. So Palo Alto, Houston, Michigan, New Jersey. So that's part of the reason that they are so so many keywords. But the more keywords you have, the more you can capture all the individual searches at a cheaper rate. So these are all the ad copies they have for mobile. Now, it's more common these days to have mobile responsive display ad things. Let's see if these guys have any. The problem is the search ads are the ones you sort of want more of, because people don't see these on search. They see in other words, they see these on other websites, also YouTube, if you do it right, as a static ad overlaid on the bottom of the video for a little while. But these guys just have one display ad, and then they're targeting these categories, and specifically richmondmom.com. So they looks like these are targetings that they have. So they're targeting females more. Let's see if there's more than one ad, just the one ad there. Okay, they've been doing it for 63 days. So April and May plus June, first couple days of June, landing pages. So they've got it going to their summer-camp landing page. Publishers, and a lot of this is not entirely fully fleshed out, because this is just an observing tool that has a huge amount of data in it, but it's not the same as what Google sees. So anyways, just to go through ones, here's what other folks have. Let's see, Camp Friendship. That was mobile. Here's Camp Friendship. Let's see. Camp Friendship mobile. Let's see if we can. Oop, this is Windows doing its horrible thing. All right. So just going through ones that have been captured before. Well, we'll do it this way. And it's not opening. Why not? Let's try that. South Mountain Christian Camp. Those are the desktop ads. Children's Learning Academy. No, Children's Learning Adventure Camp. You can see there's just tons of ads there. And that's because they're doing all sorts of stuff that can be part of getting lower cost per click, because they're trying to grab different keywords, and they're doing different ads based on the keyword. Children's, enrolling, summer camp, STEAM-based, all that kind of thing. Learning adventure, now enrolling, children's learning adventure, after school childcare. So these guys are doing a lot more, but now enrolling for summer camps, STEAM-based learning. So the again, that's just showing what else is going on here. Let's see, South Mountain. This was mobile, so the South Mountain Christian Camp has a lot of mobile ads. Now, this is just part of it, so you got to compare all this stuff to see who's doing what, and what kind of display ads they're having. The other thing that can be done, if we look at Camp Hanover, we can sort of go back here. That's the display advertising. But if we want to go back to advertising research, and we can look for competitors, that's another way to find all the different types of people that are out there doing ads. So part of it is on Google to see who's there, and then we can go here and we can actually see competitors, and we see that AdventureLink, South Mountain Christian Camp, those are competitors, and then we can click on those to see what they're spending or what they're doing. Looks like AdventureLink's approximately $500 a month, but again, that's just an estimate. Let's say we go to Steve and Kate's summer camp. So this is another one that was found from a directory. stevescamp.com. So let's just go to Steve and Kate's camp.com and see if they have any. So we got Steve, Kate, and then Julia. Okay. Anyway, let's go here. And we go like that. Search. And I'm still on the competitors page here, but paid traffic price. You can sort of see that Kids Magazine, this thing has called it a competitor. They've been spending $1,600 a month. I'm not sure why these are less with the word camp, but the competition level up here, 8%. That means there's a certain number of keywords in common. But you can see these guys have a really big thing going on with huge amount of keywords, 7,300. And again, that's just to catch all possible types of searches. And it looks like these guys are all over the place, camps in different places. So that's probably why I have all sorts of them. Pasadena, and they got Spring Break, Atlanta. So they have just huge numbers of ads. And of course, it's interesting because they've just got like 2 keywords per one, and then they're doing a branded search, so they come up under Steve and Kate's. That's because other folks bid on those terms. And when you have this many ads, it has to be done either with a huge amount of effort or an automated system, which can cost a lot of money and then take a lot of experience and training to work. That's when you have weird things like this and Kate Camp. That's a keyword mistake by either the system or the people that are doing the ads. Steve and Kate's Camp. So they're paying 44 cents a click. Trend is interesting. You can sort of see the trend. This is going to be the ad history, which is not entirely what we want, but this will just show some of the keywords they're doing. But you can see the trend. They've just started some of these in 2019. Looks like different camps. They're starting to advertise in May. This is a 12-month thing, so we don't have June of this year yet. And ads in display. So that's a beautiful, ridiculous looking ad. And this is the sites that it's showing up on. Some of those sites could be done either by their choices or by Google choosing based on demographics that Steve and Kate's camp want to target. Okay, so this is just a very small 5 to 10% example of what has to be done. Just a big niche, tons of competitors. Question is, how do we get the most bang for the buck, given that some people are paying as much as $5 a click to get the attention? And none of these folks can afford $5 a click, probably, most likely, because the statistics say that it might cost at least $1,200, $1,250 to get each new enrollee. And I don't think any of these camps cost that much. The ones that can afford that are like the super expensive folks that maybe they charge $2,500, or if they know that the kids are going to come back for 2 years or 1 year even, they might say, well, that we're going to earn $2,500. Maybe they charge $1,250 for the camp, but they know they're going to come back on average 1 year. And they say, okay, we're going to invest that first year, $1,250, into getting the person there, and then we'll make the money on the second year only. So that involves a big outlay for a year, but that's how some folks do it. Anything that's subscription based or high priced is pretty much the way that ads work when there's a high demand cost per click. All right. So that's about 5 to 10% of the job. That's just to start and see what's out there. Huge amount of upcoming work, looking at keyword research, looking at putting together the right ads, getting them in Google to see what Google recommends for the pricing and what other people are paying for pricing in different tools. There's 2 other tools besides this one. This one is fairly common because it is so full of research tools to see what the competitors are doing. The other ones are out there to help you choose types of keywords that you can recommend. Long-tail keywords with low SEO difficulty. Well, that's also for low competition in AdWords. But let's say we want to do outdoor kids camp, and we want to search around, well, let's say Leesburg, Virginia. Hello, Leesburg, Virginia. There you are. Even just to have something sorted nearby. So it's searching, see what kind of things are out there. And you can see most of these are directories, camp experts, wilderness adventures, outside online. But we do have certain things like wilderness summer camp for teens, summer camps for kids. Those are all things that you'd want to put into AdWords. And then for AdWords to work, you have to have those types of terms in the landing pages. So we might even have to optimize the landing pages just to get those terms to trigger the ads, because the ads are in large part are one of the many signals for ads to show up and also for ads to have lower costs. So you get more show up rate for the same budget. And you got to have a good match between the search term like summer camps for teens and the content on the page. And if it's not a good match, Google will charge you more for it and show the ad less, or show the ad lower down. And you can see here for what this tool is estimating, there's a summer camps for teens, $6.84 per click. let's try Harper's Ferry. See if that has any different results. Summer camps for teens. Well, they don't have a cost per click on that. But those are words that are relevant to outdoor kids camp that we want to think. The other thing is autocomplete. That's when you start typing something and then Google gives you an autocomplete. So this thing is searching for words come up when you're typing. And that's very important because it's based on what other people search on. And it's a feedback because other people are going to be searching on what they see as autocomplete stuff. So this is also extremely important. Sorry, no related. Okay, let's try adventure camp. See what that does. And it may be that it's not finding anything because we did, but these are things that come up with, because Google doesn't know exactly where we're typing from exactly, so it's giving all these things. But you got the A section. It just keeps going down the list. So these are things that come up. Most of them have the city after it. So the other thing is questions. And a lot of this is just going to core. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I think SEMrush doesn't. These are questions that people may ask, or questions that Google is pushing out there as things that people want to know the answer to quickly. But what's interesting is, let's see, Harper's Ferry. Oh, well, when we search adventure camp, we get outdoor adventure camp. So that's River Riders. And they actually have the first 3 listings. And then look there, there's number 6. I wonder who did that. Oh, what's really interesting is this pulled up camping cabins, which is not the adventure camp. So this tells us we need to do some linkage internally to the day camp page, which we're trying to figure out where the right place to put that is. So we do have the Harper's Ferry Kids Camp down here, but it may need to be up here in the nav bar. Problem is we've already got 9 items in the navigation bar. If we add one more, it's going to dilute stuff. People's eyes will not see all of this. And so on average page, we want, like if somebody goes to the zipline course, the zipline page, we still want them to look up here and not have their eyes get overwhelmed to where they don't look at this because it's a little too much to look at. And there's an assumption it's going to take too much mental effort or brain calories to look at. So if we do add a 10th item here for the day camp, that's a huge risk on everything else. And 9 is even potentially too much. So we're still needing to figure that out. But we have to do something just to get more traffic from things like camping and cabins, at least, because we did the search on adventure camp and we did get HFAC to come up here at number 6. Anyway, so then this is Harper's Ferry, but we can look at, all sorts of other ones like Shepherdstown, West Virginia, see if there's any differences there. And these again, this is the questions, I believe. There's a question that might be really relevant. How much does camp adventure cost? Assuming that means outdoor. How much is Children's Learning Adventure Summer Camp? And it looks like we don't have pricing available. So, but these are the things that come up. And if we had a way to get up there, that would be great. But it looks like children'slearningadventure.com has a lot of the listings for that question. So that's interesting. Anyway, so we go, let's see, what else we got? Let's try a bigger city here, Purcellville. The other one, not that Hartford's present big city. So these are, see if we get any cost per click data. And of course, we've got outdoor adventure camp here on the top, River Riders. And that's, again, that's very hard to achieve the top without a couple of years at least. And if we're lucky, we spend a huge amount of time on it, we get to the, you know, top 5 sooner. But how much does camp adventure cost? I'm not sure why that would be. But anyway, no cost per click. But these are types of keywords that we potentially want to bid on for AdWords because they're potentially what they call long tail keywords, and you can get more bang for the buck on those. But adventure camps, summer camps for teens, teen adventure camps, outdoor summer camps. So this is all stuff we got to take into account. The other thing we can do is see what's going on here. Outdoor adventure camp.com. You can see if they have any specific keywords that they're using that this tool can detect, and it doesn't. They just have River Riders up there. They don't have the paid keywords. Anyway, that's the scoop for now.